So I want to talk to us about the skill of resilience, building resilience in our children, raising independent thinking, smart, resilient, and God-fearing children who are emotionally stable. So I want to share an experience with us. My child, good news, the last term, they usually give them so many things to draw in their subjects. So then it was Favor that usually do all those drawings for her. And so this new term, also commenced or began with drawings in almost all our subjects, in history, in national value, in pre-vocational. You see, drawings, draw this, draw that. So draw so many things. And so it happens that this term, Favor is having exams. And so Favor is usually not in the house. She's mostly in the school reading for exams. So whenever she comes back, Favor is not around, and she needs to draw, because the following day she go and submit the notes in the school with the drawings. And so she began to panic. Whenever she comes for Favor to help her to draw, Favor is not around, she begins to panic, and she begins to feel very grumpy. And I told her good news, because she loves to draw. Yeah, she loves to draw very well. And I told her good news, first and foremost, you love to draw. You like to draw. They've given you things to draw in the school. And this is you that loves to draw. So why are you panicking? Why are you feeling grumpy? Why are you tensed when you even know how to draw? And I told her good, and so I made her to relax. I told her, no, goodness, you don't do that. You know how to draw. The drawing is not difficult, because it is something you love to do. And I said, okay, you know what? I opened my laptop. I typed all those, because most of them are not in the textbook. So I searched it, because some of these drawings, you need to bring them out in a form which you can draw. Yeah. So I opened it. I opened my laptop. I brought it out. I said, now look at it. Hold your pencil. And I said, you know what? Focus. Focus on the laptop. As you see, you draw. As you see, you draw. Just keep drawing like that. Start it the first time. If it's not fine, do it again. When you keep practicing it, you will master it. And so that was how I talked her into drawing those things by herself. And I tell you, the first attempt, she did perfectly well. You see, I could have drawn those things for her. I said, no, I will not do it. I said, in fact, good enough, Favor is not even around to draw for you, because if Favor was around, she would have jumped on Favor to draw for her. You see, he taught me a lesson that if we keep raising our children like that, they will not be able to stand on their own and by themselves, because one day life will stand in front of them. One day challenges will confront them. How will they be able to navigate their ways? I told her, no, goodness, I will not draw for you. Good enough, Favor is not around, so you are left with yourself and your assignments. And if you don't do it, she's even the class prefect. So and I told her, you have to lead and live by example. So I encouraged her, and she drew it. Everything turned out to be very well. Excuse me, let me show you some of the drawings. You see, this one, she was told to draw a house fly. You can see it. She drew a house. This one is a crab. Yeah. This one is crab. You can see. This one, they told her she drew house fly. Then this one is spider. You can see. This one is so we have house fly here. This one, you have a crab, this seafood here. Then you see we have a house fly here. All these things she drew them by herself. Then you see bird. Then this is a human being she drew by herself. You can see. Then this one is a fish. This one is a snake. All this she drew by herself. These are plants. All this she drew by herself. But before she drew all these things, she was panicking. See, she drew all these things by herself without the support of nobody. You see, but what I did, I just opened my laptop, I typed, and all these things came out, and she was drawing by herself. See another one. The map, they taught her this subject, the early region. So they told her they were asked to draw the map of the 4 regions. She drew by herself, but prior to now, she was scared that she would not look at it. She was scared. The northern region, the western region, the midwestern region, the eastern region. She drew all by herself. Here is another one, farming tools. Farming tools, you can see all this, she drew them by herself. She drew them by herself. But prior to now, she was panicking. She panicked. See this one, gadgets. This is radio. This is television. See, this is remote control. Yeah. She drew all of them by herself. I did not help her. Favor was not even around to help her. She drew all those things by herself. But prior to now, she was thinking she would not be able to draw them by herself. She did not believe in herself that she would be able to draw those things. But I made her to believe in herself that goodness, you can do it. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. I motivated her, I cheered her up, I encouraged her, I talked her into drawing all these things by herself. I did not help her in any way. You see, so these are some of the ways we can build resilience. We can make our children to be resilient, not doing everything for them. Another experience is that I know how to speak Hausa, but I don't know how to teach Hausa. So they gave them Hausa assignments, homework to do. What I usually do, I will snap the Hausa notes and I'll send it to my friend Khadija, who is a Kanuri, very beautiful friend of mine. She will interpret it in Hausa. When I listen to the voice notes, I will now use it and teach good news because I will now understand this. But so they gave her Hausa notes she copied, and also they gave her Hausa assignments, homework. I looked at it, I didn't understand it. I was just wrapping my head. I said, I didn't even understand it. And she was to submit it the following day. 2 days after. So on the day she was to submit it early in the morning, while I was in the kitchen preparing for their breakfast and what they would take to school, she bumped on me and said, Mommy, hasn't Miss Khadija responded to the voice note? I said no, and moreover, she's not feeling fine. She went to do eye checkup. She said she will respond, and she's yet to respond. Meanwhile, she's to submit it on that day. Yeah. So when I just responded to her, she didn't even answer me. She went straight to her bag, removed the book. I don't even know how she did it, because the exercise she has submitted it in Swift Note. I would have showed us here. I don't know how she did it. She looked at it again and again. Before you know, she added 1 or 2, looked at it again. She responded. She answered. And so she went to school. When I took her to them to school that morning, she submitted. And when she came back the following day, she showed me, do you know that she scored 5/5 in that homework? And I asked her, good news, how did you manage? How did you do it? And that thing also challenged me. Because when I looked at it again and again, actually this thing is just singular and plural in Hausa. See? Singular and plural in Hausa. Kogi, Koguna, Rago, Raguna. That's Rago 1. That is 1 ram. So more than 1 is Raguna. See, so it's singular and plural. Rago, that's 1 ram. Raguna, more than 1 ram. I said, oh, hi. So this thing, So she also challenged me to look at it again and again. And I also learned something. I was now telling myself, Grace, this is you that used to talk to goodness to learn to do things by herself. She should not wait for people. So that resonated, which I said, but Mom used to tell me to do things by myself. I should not, for everything, I should not wait for somebody to help me. And I thought, goodness, how did you? She don't know how she did it, but she worked on it, and she scored 5/5. You see, because there are times when we build resilience in our children, there are times you will also rest as a parent. The energy you used to put during the planting, during the building time, there will come a time in your life that you will just rest and you will just be observing. So I also learned a lesson from that thing, because she went and picked the Hausa book by herself. And today, which is Friday, they wrote Hausa test. I looked at it and we were able to read the Hausa notes together and also the previous homework. And Khadija is yet to respond because she's not feeling fine. And I thought that, you see, you don't have to wait for people to do things for you. Try to also learn to do things by yourself. That is the skill of resilience that we need to teach our children. They should be resilient. They should not wait for somebody to do everything for them, because you know something, our children will not be with us forever. We will not also be with them forever. At a point in time in their life, they will go for greener pastures, school, marriage, career, business, name it. And so if challenges confront them, will they run back to us? They'll have to deal with those challenges there. If they set up their companies and industries, if they're in charge of the real estate and they're confronted with challenges, will they be running to mommy and daddy every time? No, they will have to address those challenges there. So this is my experience. It has also taught me, as I've also learned one or two things from it. Let us build resilience in our children. Let us raise resilient children. I'm not saying they should do everything 100% for themselves, but we can guide them and put them through, encourage them, cheer them up, and motivate them. I am Grace, a wife, a mother, and a parent coach. Please follow me on my YouTube channel, The Women's Theatre. I want you to subscribe, comment, like, and share.